Hello, dear fiends of the den. I am that Rose Noir, your underground icon, back in the den, back on the mic, back with more royal gossip because I cannot believe that there are more emails between the Yorks and Epstein. Or can I? I'm tying so many things together, and it includes Meghan Markle. So let's dive in. So here she is, Paris Fashion Week, in this Balenciaga nightmare, again with the black shoes, black purse. And I said it looked like she had no shoes, no other shoes, because she chose to wear black with this crisp, although mismatched, white outfit. And then, if you didn't see, she and Harry put up that video. Now, here's the other Paris outfit, and the look on her face. I can't even describe the amount of inauthenticity and narcissism I see right here, but also the complete obsession with owning Princess Diana's image, because on Quora Digest, I found this gem. It's clear she is psychotically obsessed with Princess Diana because the black dress in Paris mimics Princess Diana's cover. It was Harper's Bazaar. I thought it was Vogue. It took me a long time to find even a relevant post that had to do with this. But once again, thanks to Quora Digest, here, this user has posted not just the black dress, but the white oversized jacket that Princess Diana made look so wonderful and so classy, and she didn't put a mismatched scarf over it. But as you can see, Meghan Markle has taken the right hand over her chest area, and she's trying to act demure like Princess Diana just naturally was. So this is a total psycho moment. Yeah. And here she is in that infamous Instagram post that will never, ever go away. So, this is the back seat of the limo during Paris Fashion Week. Her feet are propped up, and she's literally just cruising past the Pont Alexandre towards the Pont d'Alma. And that's the tunnel where Princess Diana died in 1997. And then she just receives a humanitarian award for mental health. I mean, a source close to Meghan, which is only Meghan herself, claimed she didn't realize the proximity to the crash site, but the timing was just gauche. Especially since that night she was photographed in the same black dress by the Paps, holding the hands of Marcus Anderson, not her husband. Yeah, this one, she's just got. I don't know what Delulu land she lives in, but it's more delusional than I thought. After Prince William spoke with Eugene Levy and was saying that the kids don't have phones, the royal children, whatever. But once again, she was dressed completely inappropriately. She forgot her blouse. She had on a chunky chain, which I guess would have looked nice with a blouse. But if you're talking about kids and mental health, why are you not wearing a blouse? And any body language expert, the Royal Rogue, everybody who has videos up of the footage of them together, really, they just look unhappy and they look uncomfortable. Maybe this is why she forgot a blouse, because she was used to being on the yachts all the time. Maybe this is why she forgot a blouse, because she was used to being on the yachts all the time. Maybe this is why she forgot a blouse, because she was used to being on the yachts all the time. Maybe this is why. Now, from my episode, Scandalous and Sovereigns, Royal Exits and Exposés. And if you don't know, because I didn't use it in the beginning of this episode, the word scandalous is what my family and I would use when there was a huge scandal going on with friends or family. Now, I have a couple of comments here And one is we have been fed up to the teeth, to the back teeth, with Fergie and Andrew over here in the UK for years. As for Harry and that despicable female, they drove our late queen into her grave. And then someone else wrote, it's sickening what she and Andrew and the whole thing with Jeffrey and their daughters, ugh. And Harry met someone. So there is a rumor that Harry met someone. I have not been able to confirm, but this is what people think. Tell me more, everyone in the UK, how you really do feel. So, this is the blind item. It reads 15K doesn't seem like a lot considering the royal daughter that was offered up to the billionaire. The figure of 2 million being floated around though right now sounds much more realistic, and that is allegedly Princess Eugenie and Jeffrey Epstein. Now here's what I'm looking into and how I'm tying this all together. So, Tom Bauer's book, Revenge. This is Meghan, Harry, and the War Between the Windsors. Tom Bauer alleges that Meghan knew Princess Eugenie before meeting Harry, and that contradicts her whole public narrative. Now, Eugenie was, of course, one of the few royals who remained friendly with Meghan post Megxit. So Tom Bauer also dives into the Duke and Duchess's York's connections to Jeffrey Epstein, the emails, the travel logs, and Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson's place in New York City, which was actually, well, it's speculated to be Epstein's famous or infamous, I should say, Manhattan townhouse. Now, we also know that there was the famous picture by the Paps of Jeffrey Epstein walking with Prince Andrew in Central Park, and we know about the $15 million settlement that happens to be missing. And the ex husband would not have gotten any of that money had she stayed alive. So we don't know what happened to Virginia Giuffre. Was her husband planted by Epstein or Prince Andrew? They did live in Australia. It's an interesting thought. There are more emails, not just from Sarah Ferguson, this time from Prince Andrew to Epstein. Now, in February of 2011, and this is just one day after that infamous photo of Prince Andrew with Virginia Giuffre was published, Andrew reportedly emailed Jeffrey Epstein saying, quote, I'm just as concerned for you. Don't worry about me. It would seem that we are in this together and we will have to rise above it. Otherwise, keep in close touch and we'll play some more soon. And he had 4 exclamation points after this, and it was signed A. HRH, the Duke of York, KG. Someone in the UK, please explain to me what that means. But this all contradicts his later claims in that 2019 BBC interview that he cut ties with Epstein in December of 2010. So the email just totally blew him out of the water. Now they call it the car crash interview, which makes me sad because I think of Princess Diana. So this was Newsnight, a Newsnight interview in November of 2019. And I remember reading that Princess Beatrice was so upset because she put the interview together and thought it was going to help him, and it didn't. Now, Emily Maitlis was sitting down with Prince Andrew and interviewed him, and he made these claims. He had no recollection of meeting Virginia Giuffre. He denied sweating, citing a medical condition from his time in the Falklands. And he said that staying at Epstein's New York City mansion in 2010 was convenient and that he went to break off the friendship in person, and insisted he had no further contact with Epstein after that visit. There are so many contradictions to this, and there's so much more. We're going to dive in even deeper into this because the Epstein connection is worldwide. And then later on, for you Haunted History Hollywood fans, I have 2 true ghost stories from the 1920s. So stay tuned and thank you for joining me in the den. Don't forget, because I bring you the truth, the den has been demonetized, and it's a signal from the shadows. So if you'd like to support the dark entertainment and Rose Noir's investigations, you can do so by tipping the detective. The paypal.me link is in the bio. Again, thank you so much for joining me in the den. If you've got something to say, send me an email at welcometothedenpodcast@gmail.com.